Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. The trial of a Manitowoc man charged in connection with a 7-year-old boy's death who was in his care is now being delayed.
That ruling came down this afternoon by a judge after a plea agreement on behalf of Timothy Hauschultz was rejected for the second time since Thursday. All of this amid concerns for some of the minors who were expected to testify during this trial. Jason Zimmerman watched it all unfold from inside the courtroom. He's live in Manitowoc now with a first alert update. Jason.
Cammy, the judge at first said the trial would go on as scheduled starting tomorrow morning, but then after speaking to the district attorney and defense in private concerning issues involving the victim and minors who might testify, everything was placed on hold. Attorneys for both sides back in court Monday asking a Manitowoc County judge to reconsider a plea agreement calling for Timothy Hauschultz to plead guilty to 2 counts of child abuse with a sentence amounting to time already served since the 2018 incident involving the death of 7-year-old Ethan. The young boy was found buried in a snow pile after being beaten up by Hauschultz's son Damien, who was 14 at the time.
I do not believe that I failed to review any particular factor that is relevant to the decision. I do not believe that the risk to future plea negotiations is a reason to accept a plea agreement that I do not believe is in the public's interest.
Ethan and his siblings were placed in the care of Hauschultz just 1 year before the incident. They told investigators about punishments of having to walk laps and carry heavy logs. During Monday's hearing, the defense also filing a motion accusing the judge of showing bias.
The issue in the court's view is that the punishment available to Mr. Hauschultz is not severe enough for the court's liking. So that alone is troubling, given that he is presumed innocent.
The district attorney told the court the main concern continues to be for the minor witnesses who would have to testify if the case goes to trial.
In these plea negotiations, that as any case, it's a compromise. It's not necessarily what either side wants, but as all with plea negotiations, it is a compromise on what we feel is appropriate.
The trial is now adjourned pending further proceedings, which are scheduled for March 5th. Reporting live in Manitowoc, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.